Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel, Everyday with Jackie. Thank you so much for stopping by. And before we get started with what today's video is all about, let's just get some things out of the way. First, while you're here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I mean, you might as well, you're already here. And while you're doing that, why don't you go ahead and ring the bell? It'll let you know each and every time I upload a video. So since you have subscribed to the channel and you went ahead to ring the bell, you might as well like the video. I mean, you're already here. You might as well. So now that we've done all of those things, let's talk about what today's video is all about. Today's video is about my fall recommendations. Now what that means is I'm going to recommend some palettes that I have that I think are fall worthy. And I wanted to tell you how I did that by shopping my own stash. Yes, I'm not going to the store. I'm not buying anything, but I'm going to dust off some of the palettes that I have in my collection, and you can do the same thing without spending any point whatsoever. So if you're ready to jump into my fall recommendations and dust off some of your palettes that you have, then let's jump in. Now, first, let me tell you how difficult this really was. It was also eye-opening in terms that I gravitate a lot towards the same colors or the same shades. So that was very eye-opening for me. But I thought that this would be a fun video to do instead of a get ready with me or an unboxing. I thought that the fall recommendations was timely and something fun. So let's get started. The first palette that I would like to recommend is my Dare to Create, the 39A palette. And this is by Morphe. And I just thought this palette was very fall-like. So I wanted to whip it out and show it to you. Now, many of you may already have this palette, or if not, I know you have similar shades in your collection. I think this is a gorgeous palette. I'm not going to be here making swatches all day, but I think I will do just a few. So the first shades that I would like to swatch from this Dare to Create palette is this shade right here. And this does come with the little plastic insert to tell us the shades, but frankly, I can't be bothered. So I'm just going to point and swatch. So I'm going to do a little swatch of this one, this one, and let's swatch this one. And they are gorgeous. This palette is very pigmented. And again, that's our Morphe 39A Dare to Create palette. Next, I thought it would be only fitting to show you another fall palette. And this is our Urban Decay Born to Run. And I thought this one also screamed fall. So let's do a few swatches. Again, we're going to take another orange, this burgundy. Yeah, let's take this one. And let's try this brown. And let's do maybe this green. And again, this is by Urban Decay, our Born to Run palette. And I think it's very fall worthy. Oh, that green is calling my name. Next palette that we want to talk about is by ColourPop. And it is our Good Sport palette. And this is what it looks like. very fall. And the first one that I just have to swatch is this one. Oh. And let's swatch this one. Oh, these do have names. The first one was Reckless, and this one that I'm swatching now is Rookie. Let's go in with Hooky. And let's try Sister. Isn't that pretty? Good Sport palette by ColourPop. And next is our Naked Heat palette by Urban Decay. Our Naked Heat palette by Urban Decay. Let's go in with this shade, which is Lumbre. We'll go in with Ashes. And let's try En Fuego. And Scorched. Right here. And again, this is our Urban Decay Naked Heat palette. And it does come with a little brush. Okay, and our last eye palette is by Modern Renaissance. Well, it's Modern Renaissance by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. And we'll do some swatches of this color, Realgar. Let's go in with Love Letter, Primavera, and let's go in with Cypress Umber, this brown shade. And again, this is from our Anastasia of Beverly Hills, our Modern Renaissance by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. Now, I think that in all of these palettes, you can definitely find a fall look. So even if you don't have these palettes, go ahead and shop your stash, and you can make looks that are similar to these palettes with whatever you have already in your collection. I guarantee it. Now, for our next look that we want to talk about, is going to be for blush, or fall blushes. And I didn't even remember I had this until I did my video that went up on Saturday, the second fall look that I created. I used this blush palette, and this is the Saharan Blush palette by Juvia's Place, and this is volume 1. Now, tell me that that does not make you think of fall. These make me think of all the beautiful fall leaves. And these are the two highlighters, but these are the blush shades. So let's go ahead and swatch. This first one is called Bye. The next one, Toby. Then we have Zane and Neo. So this is what the Juvia's Place blush palette, the Saharan blush palette, volume 1. This is what it looks like. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Now, if you don't have that, or if you don't have anything similar in your collection to that palette, these wipes are just dried up. If you don't have anything similar to that one in your palette, let's see. I have something by Black Radiance. And this one is in the shade Warm Berry. And again, this is Black Radiance blush color. And I also have another Black Radiance. Yes, the top came off. But this is in the shade Toasted Almond. This is what it looks like on my finger. Here we go. What you can do if you do have any eyeshadow or blush that hits hard pan, you can just take your spoolie and kind of rough up the surface and get that hard pan off. But this is what it's swatching like, and this is the other one. But as you saw on my finger, it's very pigmented. Okay, now let's go into our lips, our lip products. I have lip pencils and lipsticks that I want to recommend for fall. So let's see. Let's go in with our lip pencils first. Let's just start off with Morphe. We have Morphe BFF. And I think that's very pretty. And again, that's by Morphe in the shade BFF. And next we have NYX in the shade Deep Purple. What that looks like, Deep Purple. I also have by ColourPop the shade Dukes. And then I have by ColourPop the shade Bichette. Again, by ColourPop, I have Ellery. And guess who this one's by? ColourPop. We have the shade Pitch. And that's it right there. And my last one by ColourPop is in the shade Tulips. And that's Tulips right there. So here are all of the lip pencils. This is the Morphe, the NYX, and then the ColourPop. Now let's get into some lipsticks. I think we're just going to do the tube lipsticks, the bullet lipsticks first. And then we'll come and do some of our liquid lipsticks. Now, first up is ColourPop. Let's go in and take a look at Hello Stranger. This is the ColourPop tube on the outside. And this is what Hello Stranger looks like. This is Hello Stranger. And next we have Black Radiance. And this is shade 5027. Now I don't know what happened to this lipstick. I purchased this lipstick when my family and I went to Georgia. And it made it all the way back here to Texas. And once it got back here, I did something to it. So this is what it looks like. I don't know what happened to it. But it's a very pretty shade. Okay, and next we have our Pat McGrath lipstick, and this is the Matte Trance lipstick, and this is in the shade Flesh 3. This is what it looks like. There. Next I have by Too Faced the lipstick called Drunk Dial. I just love to do that. It smells just like, still smells like peach pink. And my last two are by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. And the first one is called Rum Punch. And this is what the packaging looks like. Anastasia of Beverly Hills. And my next one by Anastasia is called Stevie. So these are all of my bullet lipsticks and the lip liners. Okay, and last is the liquid lipsticks. We don't have very many, but we do have some. Okay, I have five that I want to show you today. The first one is Rouge by ColourPop. And this video is not sponsored by ColourPop. I wish it was, but it's not. This is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Kind of looks, I was going to say on camera, it kind of looks like it has an orange tint to it. But in person, just looks to be a very pretty, deep burgundy red. Our next shade is called Arabesque, A-R-A-B-E-S-Q-U-E by ColourPop. And this is their Ultra Matte formula. The other one, I'm not sure because the writing has rubbed off. And this is what this one looks like. It's the second one. Now my next color is, or the next shade is Ultra Matte Lip, Ellery times ColourPop, and this is in the shade Sassy. And the funny thing about this lip color is I almost bought it again because ColourPop is having a last call sale, and it's a lot of the products, well, some of the products by Makeup Shayla, some of them by, a lot of them by Ellery and other influencers. So they have them on sale for almost half off. So if you're interested, then check out the website. But I saw this shade Sassy and almost put it in my cart. And that's why I'm telling you guys, we need to shop our stash because sometimes we forget what we already have. Well, when you look at it right here from the side, you can see a little variance, but oh, I need to break out of my shell. Okay, my last two are by Morphe. And this one is in the shade Bloodshot. This is what Morphe's packaging looks like. That's very pretty. And my last one is called Mood. Oh, this is deep. Mood. So here are all the liquid lipsticks. And you can see as they're starting to dry down, they do look a little different. Originally, when I first swatched them and they were all still wet, I was thinking, oh my gosh, you have brought a lot of the same colors. But as they start to dry down, you can tell that they are looking a little different in shade. And again, here are our lipsticks, our bullet lipsticks, and our pencils, our lip pencils. Okay, guys, that wraps it up. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I hope you have gathered some inspiration for some palettes that you have in your own stash that you can pull out for the fall. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what palettes you'll be using in your Shop My Stash. Or if you have any ideas on some palettes, just list your favorite palettes below and we'll see if we have those same palettes and that we can gather some inspiration and use them as well. So I hope that everyone has liked the video. I hope that you will give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell so you'll be notified each and every time that I upload a video. I usually I try to upload on Saturdays and on Wednesdays. So again, leave a comment below. Let us know what palettes and what colors you're going to gravitate towards this fall. And as always, you're always welcomed and wanted here on my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.